Good evening and welcome inside the Wayne Gretzky Sports Center. It's another Thursday evening in Brantford, Ontario, and the Titans are back on home ice. Points in 8 straight for the Brantford Titans have pushed them into the 8th spot in the Eastern Conference and just 3 points behind the Hamilton Kilty Bees for 7th, with the Titans having 2 games in hand as well. Tonight the opponent are the Caledon Bombers. For the 4th and final time this season, Titans and Bombers, and it's underway here at the Gretzky Center. Made its way out to the neutral zone, so the Titans will have to tag up quickly. They start with their top line of Stippen, Zabo, and Cristomo, with Panko and Babin on the back end. As you see, Tim Dolan in the net for the Titans. Had to be tested early, and he made the save. Cristomo, top of the slot area, and Andrioli makes the save and hangs on with traffic on the way. And we get our first whistle and our chance to look at tonight's starting goaltenders. For the Brantford Titans, it is Tim Dolan in net, the Dunnville native, playing in game number 10 on the season. He is 2-3-3 with a goals against average of 3.87 and the save percentage at .874. For the Caledon Bombers, it is Merrick Andrioli, the Toronto native, in game number 22 this season, is 1-16-1. That goes against average at 5.59, save percentage at .872, and he's got a donut this season for the Caledon Bombers, who are looking to play spoiler as the Titans continue to fight with Pelham for the 8th and final playoff spot. Cutting to the front of the net was Frank, but he's knocked down. We play on. Approaching a minute in, no score between the Titans and Bombers. Oletic was knocked down at the Caledon line as the Bombers will send it all the way across. Gaining the line and sending it in is Nolan McVeigh, and he'll go off on a change. Takis will start from behind the goal line off of Henneberry's stick. No, it didn't hit his stick. The linesman will call an icing, so the Titans will have to remain on the ice and have a defensive zone face-off to our left here at the Gretzky Center. And the Titans 5-0-2-1 coming into play. Mentioned it, points in 8 straight games. As Curry out at neutral ice, able to bank it to himself, but then a pass that was intended for Moon was picked off as Mock sent it all the way in. Puck to the front off the outside of the net. Here's another attempt on goal. That was by Quinton Van Neck, but he never got the shot off. And now he whacked at the puck in the middle of the air, and it went to the end boards. Henneberry gained the red line, sent it all the way in. Retrieves the puck and banks it down low for Curry. It's now Scriven taken to the boards. Henneberry with a backhand pass to the point for Panko. And he had his shot blocked, and it goes all the way out to the neutral zone for Panko, who will just fire it in, and teams will complete changes. Wholesale change for the Brantford Titans, approaching 2.5 in, still no score. Into the neutral zone, McPherson just gained the red line and sent it into the far corner. He'll go off on a change, and the forward group switched up for Caledon. Grattan in his 2nd game back will send it in. He's on the forecheck with Craig. And Caledon will once again bank it out to center ice, where Babin will have to send it across to Takis. Titans continue to play with 5 defensemen, still awaiting the return of Titus Moon. So with 13 forwards and 5D, as Babin tried to cut to the middle of the ice, he lost the handle of the puck. And back the other way is Tevis. Takis just rimmed it around, moving in and kicking at it was Nathan Gelsomini. Titans will grab possession deep in their own zone. It's Adam Stippen, and he's got a bit of real estate moving through the middle. Stippen around another man. He cuts in on goal, and he couldn't get a shot off. Zabo will follow up. He didn't bury it. And then Cristomo tried from the circle, but he fanned on it. To the point, Takis. He'll give it to Babin. Babin will move in and go down low and drop it in the corner. Reverse back for Babin. He'll go skate to stick. Here's Stippen, and play is blown dead. And an offensive zone draw coming up for the Brantford Titans. 3:52 into period number 1. To the point, Moon. His shot was off the stick of Polachek. Caleb Frank was stick handling, but had it poked off his stick, and it goes all the way down where Panko will have to race after it. It's up into the air. He'll knock it down. Stolen by Polachek for a second. Another chance is fired wide. Puck batted in the air. It stays alive in the Titan zone. As Panko will give it to Lucas Moon. Up ahead for Frank. Frank up the right side will just chip it past the defender Parker Waller and go straight after it. Go to the circle. Frank, he dropped it. Vrugdenhill lost it in the circle, and back comes Caledon. Potential for a 3-on-2 for the Bombers. In over the line. Shot was off a stick and well wide on the blocker side of Tim Dolan. To the middle, Oletic racing to get the puck. He'll move into neutral ice. Try to get around a man, he couldn't. As Caleb Frank followed up on the play. Frank with that long reach. Got some help from Scriven, banked it for Frank. He'll give it to Vrugdenhill, who will move in and give it to Scriven. Hannaberry to the point for Takis. To Hannaberry, middle of the ice for Scriven, and he couldn't pull the trigger in time. Scriven, the reigning Eastern Conference Performer of the Week in the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League, had a trio of goals for the Titans last week. Again, a huge part of this 8-game point streak right now that the Titans are on. Given away, and Dolan comes up big. Bad turnover in their own zone. They give it right to Louis Inzers, and Tim Dolan had to be sharp. Backhanded deep where Takis will retrieve the puck. He'll turn away from a check and just send it into neutral ice, where Caledon will send it right back. Dolan will come out of his net, give it to Vrugdenhill. Takis moved it up, looking for Hannaberry. He was taken out of the play, so no icing. 13:40 to go in the first period. No score here at the Gretzky Center. Quick pace to start this hockey game on a Thursday, as Dolan makes that easy save off the point shot. Here comes Pizzo Ferrato. He'll enter the zone and then rubbed out of the play. Stippen will go deep. Pizzo Ferrato will join him. Cricino out there up front as well for the Titans. Back in behind the net. It'll be moved ahead. Here's Van Neck trying to get past Panko. He's able to get a shot off, and Dolan made the save. And then following up was Luca Mora, and Dolan got that with the pad as well. Here's Cricino trying to shield the puck. It's rimmed around. Here's Babin. He'll try to move to the middle of the ice, but it rolled off his stick. Moon able to get back, though, and make sure Quinton Van Neck doesn't have a path to the net. Battle in the far corner with 12.5 to play in the first. Bank it for Waller. Delayed penalty upcoming to the Titans as it makes its way to the net. And Dolan will pounce on it, and the Brantford Titans will be shorthanded. So the first power play of the contest will go to the Caledon Bombers. It'll be Lucas Moon to skate to the box. He'll sit for 2 or less. This penalty kill for the Brantford Titans, 7th in the Eastern Conference, coming into play tonight. 81.1% on the season. This power play for Caledon is 11th in the Eastern Conference at 9.6%. As off the face-off, it's in the middle of the ice. Here's Cristomo. He'll work in shorthanded. He did get a shot off. It was blocked, however. And then he's taken out by the Caledon defense. 5 shorthanded goals on the season, both for Cristomo and Zabo. And now the Bombers are offside, trying to re-enter the Titan zone. 1:37 to go in the Moon penalty. Volpe got in the zone. Pelacic dropped it for Volpe. He'll send it across as the Bombers are able to get set up on the power play. Volpe, all kinds of time, took the shot. It hit a stick and went over the net. And then Babin met his counterpart in behind. McPherson, he'll send it across. Middle of the ice. Volpe shoots off a body. Here's Inzers to McPherson. Send it across to the far side. 48 seconds left in the Moon penalty. McPherson, he'll move in off a stick as Stippen got in the way of that shot. Dropped for McPherson. To the circle, Dolan the stop, rebounds up for grabs, and it's Pelacic grabbing the puck and surveying the ice. He'll walk in, stopped by Dolan. Rebound by McPherson is stopped and grabbed by Tim Dolan to get a face-off with 23 seconds left in this Caledon power play. That has gotten quite a few looks here in their first opportunity in the hockey game. Again, with Caledon eliminated from the playoff picture, they are playing spoiler the rest of the way in this 24-25 season, as that shot looks like it grazed off of Dolan. Caledon trying to get set up again. It went to the middle of the ice, but then sent across. Here's Scott. Lost it in the corner. He's hit by Vrugdenhill. 5 seconds left in the power play. Caledon still with possession, as the pass intended for Gelso Mini missed, so he's forced to just send it back. And his teammates having to tag up. Back to 5-on-5, approaching 10 minutes played in period number 1. Cristomo to the middle, off of Stippen's stick, able to regain possession along the boards. Stippen hounded on the right side. Got the puck to Babin, who sent it to Cristomo, but it's poked free to neutral ice where Cristomo will go back. Panko with a dump in on his backhand. Andrioli out to play it. Turned it over though, and Zabo couldn't bury it into the empty net. Babin across. Here's Panko. He'll walk into the circle. Andrioli the save. Rebound to the front of the net for Stippen. He missed. The Titans off of the penalty kill are set up in the offensive end looking for the game's first goal. Panko. Put it to the front. Stippen couldn't handle it as 3 Bombers defenders were all over him. Babin in from the point. Here's Zabo. He'll go over to Panko in the circle, and Andrioli with a glove save, and that's a huge whistle for the Caledon Bombers as they were scrambling in their own zone, with the Titans looking to break the ice here on a Thursday. One of 5 games around the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League tonight. We'll get you caught up on the other scores in just a moment here. Takis will go to Moon. He'll fire, and he hit the crossbar. Top shelf blocker side, but he couldn't get it past the iron. Frank in the corner, poked off of his stick. Quentin Kim LeMay looking to regain possession. Will send it down away from Oletic, and the Bombers will have a chance for a breakout, but it's turned over. Oletic with a stick check. He'll send it to the front, but it's knocked away. Through the middle, trying to navigate his way up ice was Louis Inzers. And now Lucas Moon will push ahead. Dolan to the bench. Extra attacker on. Titans will have a power play if they don't score. Frank a shot, he scores! Caleb Frank with 8.5 to go in the first period has broken the deadlock. It's 1-0 Titans. So following a penalty kill and then a hard offensive zone shift for the Titans where they applied all kinds of pressure on the Caledon goaltender and defense. Didn't result in a goal. However, a delayed penalty and an opportunity the other way for Caleb Frank to beat Andrioli. And again, the ice is broken here at the Gretzky Center with the Titans up on top, 1-0. Poked away from Henneberry at center ice. It's Vrugdenhill. He'll get some help from Curry, who's knocked into the boards by Volpe. Bombers trying to move up ice, but it's quickly taken by Babin. He'll give it to Henneberry, who'll just send it in with Curry going after it. Andrioli out of the net. As Henneberry will send it back to Babin. He'll go back to Henneberry. To Curry, looking for Scriven out front. Pass was just behind him. And now Vrugdenhill will send it down low. Henneberry drops it for Vrugdenhill. They switch spots. In down low for Scriven. It was stopped. Rebound. And that was stopped too. Third chance. I think it was blocked out in front. Quickly after scoring the first one, Titans looking for goal number 2 as the Bombers get themselves a clear. Seven minutes to play, first period. Titans up 1-0. An offensive zone draw that the Bombers will control and try to push it ahead. They will. It's off of Moon's stick. Panko all the way around for Grattan off of his skate. Kaysen Craig will collect on the right side. He'll enter the Bombers zone. Tevis back for Caledon. Freed up for Panko. Tried to send it on goal. It went up in the air and knocked down in the slot. Grattan trying to turn back. He'll stop it for Craig. Craig across. There is Ethan Zabo. Zabo at the blue line will give it to Cristomo. Fresh off the bench. Cuts to the middle of the ice. And actually Panko that got the shot off. Titans with all kinds of pressure. To the far side, Panko, he just fired it all the way down as the Titans are completing their change. Zabo will get it in the corner. He's pinned up against the boards against Waller. Now Stippen around the Caledon net. He'll turn him back. Look at the goal. Shot was blocked. Moon across for Panko to Cristomo. He'll roll one towards the net, and Andrioli will hang on. With 5:37 to go, the Titans have turned it up here in period number 1. Look at the out-of-town scoreboard. The Air Centennials are hosting the Port Colborne Sailors. That is a 1-0 advantage in favor of the home side, the Air Centennials. At Mountain Arena in Hamilton is the Kilty Bees and the Red Hawks, and Hamilton with a 1-0 lead. They're after 20 minutes of play at the Dave Andrechuk Mountain Arena. In Sarnia, it's a track meet between LaSalle and Sarnia. It's 4-3 for the visiting Vipers after 20 minutes of play. And then with about 7 minutes to go in the first in Waterloo, the Listowel Cyclones and KW Siskins are scoreless. Here with 5:10 to go, it's 1-0 Brantford. Moved ahead for Kim LeMay through the middle to Oletic. Him and Frank crisscross. As Babin will move it ahead. Oletic able to tag up, and the Titans can move forward into the offensive end. Babin rubbed his man out of the play. That was Inzers looking for the puck. Return feed to Babin through the middle for Oletic. He'll push it ahead for Scriven. Escapes a check. Walks out in front and tried to get a sharp angle shot to beat the goaltender, but Andrioli hard against that post, and will get another face-off in his own zone. Frank from Cristomo and Moon. That's the only goal we have here tonight. Face-off controlled and sent out to center. Puck is on edge, and Panko will collect it. Off of Henneberry, and the puck goes up and out of play. So the face-off will be in the neutral zone right in front of the Caledon penalty box. One all the way back for Dolan. Brugden Hill will go to Panko. Looking for Henneberry. He was covered. And Brugden Hill has it again. Puck was up in the air. He was looking for Curry. But the Bombers hard on the forecheck. Move it down low. Panko turned it over. Mock with a chance on his backhand. It never made it to Dolan. And then he's rubbed up against the boards. Bombers looking to even the score at 1. Wind up from the point as Gelsomini missed on the glove side. Brugden Hill ahead for Scriven. And he was offside. He's going to go off on a change anyways, as Pizzo Ferrato is fresh on the ice and on the forecheck for Brantford. Moon through the middle. Still with the puck. He'll fire. Blocker save. Rebound is there. And Grattan couldn't bury it. Here's Babin. Cricino to the middle. Sharp angle shot by Grattan. Missed the net. Pizzo Ferrato to Grattan. Grattan in the corner. Will backhand it back down low. Pizzo Ferrato. It's knocked off of his stick. Kept in at the line, no Babin. He'll move down low. Not afraid to do that as number 28 in black and gold. Babin going for a skate. Backhand pass to Cricino. He'll look out front. Pass was blocked as the intended target, Pizzo Ferrato, was all open in front of the blue paint. 2.5 to go, first period. Titans 1, Bombers nothing. Babin again. Lost the handle. Cricino followed up and just sent it to the slot area where the Bombers will take over and get it as far as center. Cristomo off balance, still able to get it deep though. Send it to the middle. Here's Zabo, blocker save, Andrioli. Zabo again, turning in the circle. Lost the handle of the puck, and it's banked out to neutral ice where Patrick Babin will collect it in his own zone. With some real estate, Babin will drop it just inside the line. Cristomo will give it to Stippen, quickly across for Babin. Didn't get much on it. Just got it to the half wall, and back come the Bombers, where they will gain the red line and complete a change. Minute 35 to go in the first. 1-0 Brantford on Caleb Frank's 10th of the season. Babin whacking at the puck. Got it to the red line where Stippen goes up against 3 Bombers. And it's back out to center ice where Zabo will quickly skate the other way. Zabo taken down. And we play on. I think the Bombers expected a penalty there. But we continue here, approaching the last minute of play in the first period. Poked ahead, here's Mock. He'll backhand it into the Titan zone. Panko chasing after it. He'll bank it for Takis, who will have to go right back to Panko as Mock was all over him. Away from Frank, right back to Panko. And he'll go to Takis. Off of Kim LeMay's stick, just inside the Bombers' line. Quickly back the other way is Kozma. He'll fire one, Dolan the save, and he will put the glove on it and get a face-off with 25.1 to go. For the last shift in period number 1, Daniel Fitzgerald sends out Stippen, Zabo, and Cristomo. See if they can quickly move their way up ice. As off the face-off, right back to Dolan, where Panko will grab it, send it ahead for Cristomo. Here's Zabo, right side. Poked off of his stick. It'll be rimmed around the boards. Panko will race to keep it alive. Moon down low. Stippen tried to move it quickly to the middle. It was blocked. With 3 seconds to go in period number 1, that'll do it. We have 1 goal after 20, and it belongs to Caleb Frank. Titans lead at 1-0 after 20 minutes. We'll be back for the second in just a moment. Welcome back inside the Wayne Gretzky Sports Center. We are ready for period number 2 between the Brantford Titans and Caledon Bombers. No carryover penalties into the middle frame. And the Titans are on top 1-0, looking for more. As Cristomo sent it across for Stipp, and he fanned on the one-time shot. Babin at the point, had it blocked in that home plate area out in front of the goal. Babin will send it around, looking for Stipp. It's away from him, so Panko will move in. Babin doing the same, getting a piece of it. And now it's outside the line where Zabo turns back. Panko just inside the zone, sent it all the way around. Delayed penalty upcoming, and it looks like it's against the Titans. And it is, as Babin will touch up. So the Caledon Bombers to a second power play here this evening. It looks like a high stick will be called against Adam Stippen. So a power play that was set up. It did have its looks, but they were unable to beat Tim Dolan. And the Bombers actually outshot the Titans in that first period, 13-11. It's the only goal coming off the stick of Caleb Frank. Puck down low, out in front, no shot, as they're looking for Pelagic right out in front of the goal. Takis will move it ahead. Now here's Zabo with an opportunity, shorthanded. He'll spin, turn to the middle, and still get a backhander off, but it was stopped by Andrioli. Bombers will have to retreat back to their own zone. Minute 10 to go in their second power play. It's turned over just inside their own line. Cricino will stick handle in the neutral zone, as Curry was headed in, but he had to wait. Now Pelagic with a shot, and Dolan the save, no rebound. And a minute 50 into period number 2. It remains 1-0 with 55 seconds left on the Stippen minor for high sticking. Only 2 power plays have gone the way of the Bombers. Off the draw, Moon is taken to the boards in the corner. Here's Panko going around his own net. He'll bank it off the glass, and it will escape the zone as the Bombers' defense had backed up. Titans just onside. That was Curry moving through the middle of the ice. He had Cricino on his right, but the Bombers quickly closing on the Titans in their own zone, and they will start again from behind their own goal. 26 seconds left on the power play. Van Neck moved it ahead, trying to cut to the net on his backhand. That was Luka Kozma looking to even the game up at 1, but Tim Dolan said no. 12 seconds left in the power play. Puck is up for grabs along the far boards, and it's pushed to Scriven, who will skate up the right side of the ice. Back to 5-on-5. And now it's taken by Quinton Van Neck. He'll gain the red line, just send it in, and then go off on a change. It banks, and Tim Dolan will pounce on the puck and get another face-off. So the Bombers now 0 for 2 on the man advantage. And now a face-off to the glove hand side of Tim Dolan. Titans will push it ahead as Oletic off the draw. Moved it across to Frank, the goal scorer. He'll work his way through, trying to get to the net. Still able to keep possession of the puck, though. Got around one man. He'll send it over to Panko. Panko cutting to the middle, towards the net. Steering it aside was Andrioli. Panko kept it alive. Kicking at it, Kim LeMay to Frank. He'll shoot and score! What looked like a broken play results in a Titans goal. Caleb Frank has 2 on the evening, and the Titans lead by a pair. 3.5 minutes into period number 2, and once again, immediately following a successful kill for the Titans, Caleb Frank beating the goaltender Andrioli on the glove side and has put his team up by 2 early stages of the second period. Bombers will try to make their way out to center ice. They finally will. It was Mora trying to push it ahead, but the Bombers are offside at the Titans line, so we'll get a face-off with 16:12 to go in period number 2. Craig on the draw for the Titans. He'll win it. Moon will go right back to Craig. He'll give it to Henneberry, and it's back out to neutral ice where Moon will fire it all the way around. I thought it was Kim LeMay that backhanded it. .24 from 4 and 12? Okay. .15 and a half to play here in this middle frame. Titans will keep it alive for a second in the offensive zone, but here comes Caledon the other way. It's Louis Inzers. Tried to throw it to the middle. It was taken away as Takis took his man all the way to the end boards. Brugden Hill swung and missed. Here come the Inzers towards the front of the net. It was a mini 2-on-1 down low, and Caledon is headed back to the power play as Cristomo will touch up right in front of his own net. So Seth Vrugdenhill is the guilty party. He gets called for hooking. So 3 seconds shy of 5 minutes played. The Titans will have to kill off another penalty. Caledon will win the draw. It's Volpe sending one through, a little bit of a knuckler, and it was deflected wide. Volpe again, he'll go middle of the ice. Point shot was blocked out in front. The rebound is kept alive. Banked off the glass and out to center as the Titans get their first clear of the PK. In the offensive zone, trying to kill as much time as possible was Curry. Got some support from Zabo. He'll go to Babin, who will fire, and Andrioli made the save. Cristomo will go over to Babin, to Zabo. Titans are shorthanded, by the way. Out front, Cristomo was stopped a couple of times by Andrioli. And the Bombers will now move it up. Tyler Cristomo, a shorthanded goal. His 6th shorty of the season. And the Titans are now up 3-0 with just under 14 minutes to play in the second and still 54 seconds left in the Vrugdenhill minor. So after being set up shorthanded in the offensive zone and not finding the back of the net, it's an odd man rush that leads to goal number 3. It's Cristomo's 32nd goal of the season in game number 41. Van Neck up the right side, just got it to the line. Davitkus tried to cut through the middle, taken away, and the Titans will get a clear with 30 seconds left on the Bombers' power play. Van Neck will go to Scott through the middle, gained the red line and just sent it to the corner where it caroms around for Babin, who will just turn and fire it into the neutral zone. Here's another chance, shorthanded. It's Scriven in on goal, and Andrioli slides across to make the save to keep it 3-0. Scriven could have easily added the second shorthanded goal of the kill for the Titans, but Andrioli coming up with a huge save. Two seconds left in the Vrugden Hill Minor. Face-off won by the Titans as Takis will give it to Frank, and he's taken down. We play on. Here's Moon walking in, and he couldn't beat the goaltender, and it's up into the mesh and out of play. And another stop and an offensive zone draw upcoming for the Titans. Taking it behind his own net was Buchanan. It's banked off the boards and out for Takis. He'll go towards the bench where Craig will advance it, looking for Frank. Craig following up in the middle of three Bombers and trying to collect possession in the corner. Sent around, getting there first is McVeigh. Kept in at the line by Babin. He'll give it to Craig. Into the circle. Stopped by Andrioli. Hannaberry will bank it for Pizzo Ferrato. He'll go to Craig. To the point for Babin. Babin moving down low. Stops, turns back. And then gets it by McVeigh. Pizzo Ferrato out front looking for Hannaberry, but he was tied up. Panko kept it in at the line, sent it to the corner where Hannaberry chases after it. He'll give it to Craig. He'll fire. Andrioli got it with the glove. And a face-off in Bombers territory. 11:15 to play in the second period with the Titans on top by 3. Frank's got 2. Cristomo's got 1. It's goal number 10 and 11 for Caleb Frank and goal number 32 for Cristomo. And on that Cristomo goal with Zabo collecting the assist, he is now 5 assists away from breaking the all-time single-season assists record in a campaign. He is sitting at 32. The record is 36, which is held by Guy Polillo back in the 2013-14 season and Jack Gaffney in the 17-18 season. They both had 36. With 6 games to go after this one, it would not surprise me if Ethan Zabo got to that point. From the point Moon, he sent it wide on the blocker's side. Every game now crucial for the Brantford Titans. Again, sitting 2 points up on Pelham for the 8th and final playoff spot. But now 3 points behind Hamilton for 7. And you would have to think the way things are going at the top of the Eastern Conference, it would be the 8th seed getting the St. Catharines Falcons and the 7th seed getting the Air Centennials. And boy, would the Titans love to get Air in round number 1. Again, playoffs, whole different atmosphere, but the Titans have played Air very tight here in the regular season. And it has been very entertaining hockey when those two clubs have met up. Frank, top of the slot. He'll shoot. It was blocked as Mock got in the way. Down low, Cricino. Here's Frank. He'll fire another one, and it's off the stick of the goaltender, Andrioli. And up and out of play. A much-needed face-off for the Caledon Bombers. As currently in the Eastern Conference standings, it's St. Catharines in first at 68 points. Ayers in second at 65. Fort Erie just below them at 61. And then Port Colborne has 59. They're the fourth place team right now. All four of those teams have punched their ticket into the Sutherland Cup playoffs. With a win tonight, the Cambridge Redhawks could do the same as they are playing at Mountain Arena in Hamilton. Stippen with a backhander to Cristomo. He couldn't enter the zone. He'll regain possession in the neutral zone, and Brugden Hill will have to turn back. Here's Panko. He'll send it ahead off of Cristomo's stick into the offensive end. Ryan Scott got there first for Caledon, and it's chipped all the way down. Will it have enough for icing? It will not. It will, but it's waved off. Babin near side for Zabo. Zabo through the middle. Dropped it back for Takis. He'll send one across for Stippen. To Zabo, to Cristomo in the circle. Zabo will bank it for Babin. Babin will stop, lost the handle of the puck, trying to regain possession. He couldn't. As Caledon tried to move up ice, but it's turned over. Here's Babin. Defenseman in all alone, but couldn't get around a couple of defenders. And it's back out to the neutral ice and all the way down to the Titan zone. 8:50 to play, second period. Titans on top, 3-0. Just inside their own line, Henneberry sent it back for Takis, who goes for Babin. He'll bank it behind his own net for Takis. Pushed ahead off of Henneberry, and Andrioli out to play it. Rimmed around the glass. Henneberry got it at the right point, and now it's sent out into the neutral zone. Racing after it is Davitkis, but Moon quickly took it away. Davitkis to the front of the net. He was looking for Polachek, but they couldn't connect, and now here's Scriven. Poked away by McVeigh. Henneberry a shot, Andrioli the save. Rebound cleared out of danger. And now moved ahead for McVeigh. He's in down low, tried to throw it to the front, it was blocked. McVeigh again, successful on the second try. As a shot came in, blocked right out in front of Dolan. Follow-up chance, missed the net. And then a third shot towards the net, hit the side of the goal. Banked for Frank. Caleb Frank to the net. Andrioli the save. Number 24 is on Hattie watch for the Brantford Titans. Just under 7.5 to play in the second period. Oletic quickly back. He's checked into the boards right in front of the Titans bench. Freed up in the middle, Brugden Hill. We'll just chip it in deep. Titans will go on the forecheck. Oletic along with Kim LeMay. Kim LeMay will get the puck. Centered for Frank. He was on his backhand, but Andrioli makes the save. So a couple opportunities on that shift for Caleb Frank, but he's unable to get the hat trick. As the Bombers goaltender standing tall in the net to our left. Look around the rest of the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League. 4 other games to get you caught up on here on a Thursday evening. The Air Centennials continue to lead Port Colborne. It is 2-0 at the end of the third. That was quick. Okay. For a game that started at 7, that may be a typo. Or that's the quickest hockey game I've ever seen. As the puck makes its way to the front of the net where Dolan will stand on top of it. In Hamilton, the Kilty Bees lead the Cambridge Redhawks 2-1. They're at the end of 40 minutes at Mountain Arena. In the second period, late in the second period, LaSalle and Sarnia going at it in Sarnia. They are all square at 4. So a first period that saw 7 goals combined. There's only been 1 in the middle frame, and it came on the side of the Legionnaires as they've tied the game at 4. Again, approaching the end of the second period. And then in KW, it is the Siskins that have broken the ice between them and Listowel. It's 1-0 midway through period number 2. Here it is a 3-0 lead for the Brantford Titans, looking to extend that point streak to 9 games. Patrick Babin taking it at his own line, just moved it up. And now Babin will go back deep in his own end and move north. Babin a little frustrated with himself, you could tell, and tilt his head up to the roof. Not a huge fan of that pass that was made by himself. With 5:40 to go in the second. It'll be chipped, and Dolan was moving to try and corral the puck, but it took a weird bounce and actually bounced a little bit back towards the net. Luckily not far enough that it went in. So a face-off coming up in the Titan zone. And shots now heavily favoring the Brantford Titans. They have 14 in the second period to Caledon's 4. And 25-17 overall as the Bombers come inches away from getting on the board. It hits the outside of the post. Off of Frank's stick, Luca Mora down for Caledon, backhanded it back to Gelso Mini. And Panko in a foot race with Inzers. Here's Oletic. He's got some space in front of him. Oletic still with the puck, goes to the corner in the left side. Freed up behind the net for Frank. To the point for Vrugdenhill. He tried to send it right back to Frank, but it's intercepted and sent all the way down. Icing waved off. Davitkus there first. Here's Panko with a backhander. He'll move it up away from Frank, though. And turning it back was Gelso Mini. Ethan Zabo. Backhander to his own line. Stippen collects it. He'll go to Zabo. Zabo with some speed into the offensive zone. Cuts to the net on his backhand, and he couldn't tuck it home. Andrioli spread out to make the pad save and knock the net off as well. So we get a stop. Offensive zone draw upcoming for the Titans. 4:08 to play in period number 2. Off the draw, Caledon looking to escape the zone. They can. It's kept alive by Babin at the right point. And down low, it's Stippen to Cristomo, to Zabo. Couldn't get a shot off. Takis at the point, sends it deep for Stippen. Cristomo to Zabo. Puck's up in the air, he whacks at it. Caledon touches, so no high stick on the play, and they'll send it all the way down. Here's Patrick Babin. Through the middle. Over center. Babin still with the puck. He'll give it to Zabo. Send it across. Stippen will fire. And it's up into the mesh and out of play with 3:22 to go in period number 2. Caleb Frank back in the first, his 10th of the season from Cristomo and Moon. And then in the second, Frank getting his second of the night, 11th of the season from Panko and Kim LeMay. And then Cristomo, the most recent goal scorer, scoring shorthanded from Ethan Zabo. That's 6 minutes, 4 seconds into the second period. Chipped ahead all the way down. Scriven tried to send it across as Panko was moving in, but it was off a stick. And Panko forced to just send it deep. Curry to the front, nobody home. Finds Scriven on the far side. He'll turn and fire, and into the glove of Andrioli. And no rebound, so another face-off coming to our left here at the Gretzky Center. And the Titans will begin a stretch of 3 straight games. It feels like the playoffs. against the Caledonia Corvairs. Saturday in Caledonia, 1 week from today back here in Brantford, and then 2 Sundays from now. That is March 1st. A return trip to Caledonia, so 3 in a row against the Corvairs. As a shot was stopped by Andrioli, and the Bombers corral the rebound back out to center ice. So 2 previous meetings between the Corvairs and Titans early on in the season, and then all this time, and then they'll play 3 straight. He was trying to shoot it in stride with Scriven. He missed the net. Here's Pizzo Ferrato. And it's chipped up into the netting and out of play, so we get another stop. Now 2:18 to play in the second period. Wholesale changes for both clubs. Coming out for the Titans will be Oletic, Kim LeMay, and Frank up front, with Takis and Vrugdenhill on the blue line. Bombers have too many guys on the ice, so they'll make one last change. Off the face-off, Takis will give it to Frank. He'll give it back to Takis. Send it down low, Kim LeMay. He'll stop and turn. Tried to find Frank, it's off a stick, and now out to center ice. Here's Davitkas, he shoots, and it caught iron.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last call for 50-50. We will be announcing the winner in the third period. Last call to get your 50-50 tickets. You can collect them at the front door here at the Gretzky Center.
Just under 2 to play. Still 3-0 Titans off of Kim LeMay's stick inside the zone. Threw it to the middle. Oletic looking for it. Whacked at it a couple of times, but it went all the way to Andrioli, and he'll get on top of it before more traffic comes to the front of the net. We mentioned those 3 straight games against the Caledonia Corvairs. Then the last 3 of the season, Cambridge will come to town. Ayr will come to the Gretzky Center. And then the Titans finish out the season, regular season, with a date with the Pelham Panthers in Pelham, Sunday, March 9th. And with only 2 points separating the 2 clubs coming into action tonight, that could mean a whole heck of a lot on the final day of the regular season in the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League. Cristomo sent it near side, looking for Panko. All he had was the option to whack at it and get it into the neutral zone. Babin will give it to his captain. Panko tried to find Cristomo. It's intercepted off of Davitkas' stick.
Last minute of play in the second period.
Babin made the play, got it to Stippen. He was hounded by a couple of Bombers, lost possession of the puck. Titans tried to turn it back, but it's out to center ice. Polachik's shot missed the net well high, up off the glass and behind Tim Dolan. Van Neck lost it. Panko takes it away. Quickly moved ahead. It'll find Scriven. Scriven into the Bombers zone. Being hounded from behind. Sent it to the front. Sticked away by Andrioli. 15 seconds left in the second. Scriven again. We'll get it deep one more time for Henneberry. Curry trying to help out and get it to the front of the net, but it's poked away. And the buzzer will sound here at the Gretzky Center. Titans 3, Bombers nothing. After 40 minutes, we will hit a break and come back for the third here at the Gretzky Center.
Let's welcome back to the ice, your Brantford Titans.
Ready for period number 3 in Brantford. The Titans lead the Bombers 3-0. Looking to collect a couple more points and get that point streak extended to 9. No carryover penalties into the final frame as Tim Dolan is out to stop it early in the period. Polachek is destroyed into the boards by Cristomo. That's a heavy hit from number 19 in black and gold. Dropped just inside the line. Panko tried to find Zabo, but he couldn't. As Polachek is now hunched over on that Caledon bench. That was a hard, heavy check by Tyler Cristomo. Freed up to neutral ice off of Panko. And Cristomo will skate back to get it with pressure coming. And you know, somebody on Caledon took a number after that hit. He'll move it ahead for Zabo. He'll streak into the zone, into the circle. Lost the puck off the skate of Scott. Zabo still trying to collect the puck along the boards. It's up into the air. Can of corn for Lucas Moon. He'll settle it down and give it to Takis, who gives it to Frank. Frank with a couple of goals on the evening. Goal number 10 and 11 on the season for Caleb Frank. Cristomo has the third one. As it's banked off the glass out to center ice where Moon bats it down again. Frank inside the line. He'll go to Kim LeMay. Looking for Oletic out front. Pass was blocked. To the point for Takis. It'll find its way to Moon. Takis back to Moon. Through the legs of Tyler Oletic. He'll give it to Frank out front. Oletic swung and missed. And it's out to center. Takis ahead for Quinton Kim LeMay. LeMay trying to shield the puck, taken to the corner. And now collected by Frank. That long reach on his backhand. He'll move up top. Backhander over to Kim LeMay, to Henneberry, back to Frank. Frank cuts to the front of the net, never got a shot off as it rolled by the glove hand of Andrioli. Brugdenhill kept it alive at the line. Here's Henneberry. Backhander to the point. Brugdenhill over to Panko. Down low, Henneberry out front, and missing the net was Scriven. Bombers will finally escape their zone. Mock able to escape a check from Brugdenhill. Henneberry took the puck away from number 8 in yellow. Up to Curry, off of McPherson. And now he's checked by Josh Curry. Puck down low, McPherson out front. It's off the stick of Kozma. Dolan out of position as the Bombers try to get it to the front of the net. And a turnaround shot is stopped by Dolan, and we will get a whistle just over 3 minutes into the third period.
Fans, get your ticket stubs at your feet at the door on your way in. We have a Brantford Titans t-shirt to give away. The winning ticket number is 00581. That's a 00581 on your ticket stub. That's what a Brantford
3.5 minutes into the third, still 3-0 Titans lead the Bombers. Through center, Buchanan lost the handle. Polachik. Puck all the way to the end. He'll then send it to the point. Shot was blocked out in front. Rebound in the slot was sent high by Luca Mora. Craig with a backhander ahead, but a delayed penalty on the play. And Grattan will head to the penalty box. It'll be a cross check against number 7 in black. So the fourth opportunity on the power play coming up for Caledon. Brantford has not had a chance on the man advantage in the hockey game. But they have been perfect to this point on the kill, including a shorthanded goal. Pass to the front off the stick of Inzers. Now he's got it in the corner. He'll send it down low. And now move to the front of the net. Puck was there for him, but he missed. Around to the far side. Into the slot. Panko couldn't get it out of danger. Moon will, and it's sent all the way down. Stippen shorthanded, sent it off a stick to the near boards. He was looking for Ryan Scriven. Now McPherson hounded from behind by Scriven, and that will allow Vrugdenhill to send it all the way down. 55 seconds left in the Caledon power play. Through the middle, Volpe. Bombers are offside, so the Titans can take all the time in the world. As Vrugdenhill will give it to Stippen, he'll avoid an errant stick. Takis will fire it all the way down, with Andrioli coming out to stop it. Sent across, Caledon re-enters the Titan zone. Errant stick still in the corner to our left. It's Kozma at the point. He'll send it back down low for Van Neck. Back to Kozma, back to Van Neck. Taken by Vrugdenhill, and once again banked off the glass and down. 2 seconds and 1. Power play is over. Bombers are 0 for 4 on the man advantage as the Titans kill off another one. Still leading 3-0, under 14 minutes to go. Off a stick, past the front of the net. Moon moves it up for Pizzo Ferrato. Lost the puck in the corner. Now a 2v2 battle in below the goal line in the Caledon zone. It's finally freed up and poked to the far side. Henneberry boxes his man out. Got some help from Craig as well. Babin will move in from the point, but he couldn't get possession of the puck. And here come the Bombers off to the races. In on goal, and he missed the net. Off the stick of Davikas, and he couldn't beat Dolan as he rushed up the right side of the ice. Mock off the outside of the post, and now Babin will collect it and turn back. Didn't like what was in front of him. Moon up for Frank, back to Moon. Just inside his own line, he'll go to Babin. He'll wait for the change to be completed up front. Frank up for Oletic. Oletic in behind the net. Puck is free. Oletic finds it first. Using that free hand to shield the puck. Frank. Touch pass to the point. Titans couldn't keep it in as Panko's ready to pounce just outside the line, but he can't touch it. Chipping it in was Oletic. It's to the glove hand side of that Bombers net. Kept alive by Panko, looking for Oletic. Down low's Frank. Oletic up against the boards. Caledon will break out, but a bank pass into neutral ice, into some feet, and now to the corner. Frank through the neutral zone. Chance for a 3-on-2 for the Titans, but it's broken up from behind. Oletic will play the puck before he goes off, and Cristomo will come on for him. Top line now out for the Brantford Titans. It's Stippen on the right side. He'll send it across for Zabo. Puck was in the air, and it went off the boards. Down low, Stippen. Out front, looking for Cristomo. It missed him, and it goes all the way back. Off the stick of Cristomo, all the way down. Reversed back, skate to stick, kept alive by Babin. Top of the circle, to the front of the net, backhander. They score! Titans have 4 goals. Adam Stippen, midway through the third period, has extended the lead. A puck that was just thrown to the front of the net, and then Stippen whacked at it to give the Titans the 4-0 lead, as Andrioli could not slide across in time to make the save. So this top line continues to do damage for the Titans. Scriven inside the Bombers line, kicking at it. Babin at the point. Able to keep it in a second time. Scriven was looking for Henneberry, but it was intercepted, and now the Bombers move it out to center. Stippen from Babin, your latest goal. Chance for a 2-on-1 for Caledon, though, the other way, and diving with the stick and reaching out was Scriven. So no real shot coming from the Bombers, as Dolan will just get on top of the puck and get a whistle with 10:13 to go in period number 3.
Titans goal is 11th of the season. Scored by number 21, Adam. To number 28, Patrick Babin. Top of the goal, 9 minutes, 15 seconds. Third period. That's Stippen, his 11th of the season from Babin at 9:15.
Zabo with possession, he's taken down. Both officials have their arms in the air, and your leading point getter for the Titans, when he gets taken down, guys are going to take exception, as we have gloves on the ice. Moon having none of it, as that was Tevis looking to duel with Lucas Moon, as being escorted over to the penalty box was Shane Buchanan. So we'll see what penalties come off of this. So it's a kneeing call, at least to Buchanan, and I don't think they're going to get Tevis for dropping his gloves. And Daniel Fitzgerald would like an explanation. I don't really blame him. It's a 4-minute penalty to Shane Buchanan for kneeing. So this will be the first opportunity for the Titans on the man advantage in the hockey game. Coming into action today, they are 7th best in the Eastern Conference with the man advantage at 18.2%. As for Caledon on the penalty kill at 67.4%, that is last in the Eastern Conference.
Caledon will be number 16, Shane Buchanan. A foot double minor for kneeing. Buchanan, double minor for kneeing. Time and penalty, 10 minutes, 20 seconds.
So 4-minute double minor for kneeing. Titans will go to work. Babin at the line. He'll move into the circle, give it to Zabo. He'll go to Cristomo. His pass he fanned on. And the Titans are forced to retreat. Babin will give it to Zabo. Through the middle to Cristomo. He'll go to Babin. He'll stop it with his skate. He'll switch with Cristomo and give him the puck. Cristomo will go to Zabo in the circle. Out front for Stippen. He scores. Stippen's got 2 on the night. Titans have 5. It's a power play goal, and it's 5-0. Quick puck movement from the Titans as they entered the zone on the power play. So with it being in the first half of the 4-minute double minor, they will now operate with a 2-minute power play, up by 5. Stippen's 12th of the season. As Curry and Mock exchange pleasantries, although most of the talking is going to Curry by the official. Kyle Barkley having a discussion with number 9 in black. And off the face-off, Titans will control it. Lucas Moon will enter the Caledon zone. He'll walk in and shoot, and Andrioli got it with the shoulder. Kim LeMay will go over to Panko. He'll walk in, send one to the net. It missed wide on the glove side. Here's Oletic. He'll turn, and Andrioli makes the save. So it'll be Stippen from Zabo and Cristomo. That's assist number 33 for Zabo. He inches even closer to that single season record for assists. Just 3 away from tying and 4 away from breaking the record. Moon off the face-off. He will send it across to Panko. Panko down low. Will turn. Behind the goal line, freed up. Banked for Kim LeMay. He'll go across for Moon. The point for Panko to Kim LeMay. Oletic to Kim LeMay, back to Oletic. He'll turn towards the net. It's off a stick, and the Bombers will get it clear with 1:05 left in the power play. Here's Frank. Zabo lost it for a second. Babin came over. Here's Cristomo. Shot was blocked. Gets to the net, though. Still with possession. And now it's in the corner where Frank takes over. Frank to the middle. He'll give it to Babin. Back to 5-on-5, so the Titans are 1 for 2. Cristomo will fire, save, and the rebound is cleared. Bouncing puck will not have enough for icing as Dolan is forced to come out. And now Babin will move back behind his own net. With some space ahead, he'll give it to Frank along the left side. Frank down low. He'll now cut to the front. It was poked away. He'll recollect along the boards. Frank knocked off stride. Turned back, though, by Panko. Right in on goal, and Andrioli will cover up. Titans will add another one, 1 second. Past 6 minutes to play. It's Lucas Moon making it 6-0 Brantford. They have broken it open here in the third. That is their third goal of the final frame. And with 5:59 to play, they lead by a touchdown. Takis from behind his own net. It's off a stick. He was looking for Scriven. Here's Mock with a shot. Just missed on the glove side. Follow-up chance from the point is fanned on. Scriven couldn't escape the zone. Caledon kept it alive, and they found the post again. That is the third iron that the Bombers have gotten in this hockey game. It's all been the crossbar, too, as it remains 6-0 in favor of the Titans.
Titans goal is 6th of the season, scored by number 3, Lucas Moon. The assist to number 7, Zachary Human. Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 1 second into the third period. That's Moon, his 6th of the season from Brant at 14:01.
Titans are offside at the Bombers line as Panko couldn't keep it in the zone. With 4:51 to play in the third period, the Titans are well on their way to their 2 points, extending the point streak to 9 and moving a little bit further ahead of the Pelham Panthers. It would be a 4-point separation between 8th and 9th. Of course, Pelham would have a game in hand with the Titans being in action tonight. They would continue to at least keep pace with the Hamilton Kilty Bees. We'll get you an update on the out-of-town scores in just a moment here. Babin will work his way down low. Still with the puck. He'll fire it to Cristomo. On goal, Andrioli got it with the toe. Another chance. And Cristomo is stopped by Merrick Andrioli. As we look at the other 4 games around the Gouge, it was a mistake on the website. It was only after 40. Last time we checked at the Centennials and Sailors game. It is now a final. After 60 minutes, the Air Centennials with a 2-0 shutout victory over the Port Colborne Sailors. In Sarnia, with a minute and a half left in the third, LaSalle leads the Legionnaires 6-5. As Andrioli makes another save, and it's poked out to neutral ice. So LaSalle currently leading by 1 over Sarnia late in the third. And then midway through the third in KW, it is the Siskins on top of the Cyclones 2-1. And then the game that we've got our eyes on, at least anyways, here in the press box at the Gretzky Center. An overtime goal by Kyler Morgan has given Cambridge a 3-2 victory in Hamilton. So the Kilty Bees do collect a point. However, after the next 3 minutes and 50 seconds, that gap will be shrinked to 2. It'll be just a 2-point separation between the Titans and Kilty Bees for 7th place in the Eastern Conference, with the Titans having 2 games in hand on Hamilton. Makes that victory this past Saturday even more important, as the Titans defeated the Kilty Bees 5-1 right here at the Gretzky Center. McVeigh along the far side. It's going to be sent all the way down, and icing is called against the Bombers. So the faceoff will come all the way back. Polachek had a backhander off that was stopped by Dolan. Backhanded to the line, kept alive. Towards the net, bouncing puck. Dolan got it. Out on top of the blue paint with a body in front, but no rebound given up. And if you're just joining us late in this hockey game, there's 2:48 to go in the third. Only goal of the first came from Caleb Frank. Cristomo and Moon getting the assists. It was 1-0 after 20. Into the second, Frank would score a second of the game, 11th of the season from Panko and Kim LeMay to make it 2-0, 3.5 into the second. And then just over 6 minutes in, Cristomo would score shorthanded from Ethan Zabo as they streaked into the Caledon zone on a 2-on-1. Again, shorthanded goal to make it 3-0 at the time as Dolan steers another shot aside. And that is where it would stand after 40 minutes of play. But 3 goals here in the third. 2 from Stippen, 1 from Moon has made it 6-0. Brantford on top. As Takis will go around Tim Dolan, have to avoid a stick laying on the ice. Here's Cristomo. He'll give it to Zabo. Looking for Stippen, but it was intercepted back out in front. And it was away from Zabo, but he collects it and gives it to Takis. Mason Takis will leave it for Zabo. Drops back for Panko. He'll backhand one to Mason Takis. Out to center ice. Takis will take it again. 1.5 minutes to play in the third period. Panko will lead the rush just inside the line. Zabo across for Pizzo Ferrado, but it's off of his stick, and Tevis will move it back the other way. Pizzo Ferrado will get it to neutral ice. 1:15 left in the third. Puck taken away from him, but kept alive by Grattan for a second just inside the line. And Caledon will try to settle things down behind their own net. Here's Cricino. He tried to cut to the net, taken off of his stick, and poked out to neutral ice. Pass to the far side, looking for Buchanan. It was just ahead of him. Now McVeigh will wind up, and it slowed down on the way through, and Tim Dolan able to get the puck, and once again, no rebound given up by the Titans netminder. And it looks like we are going to get a late penalty as Babin will head off. Not sure he agrees with it. So it's a double minor to number 28 in black. Caledon will control the draw. McPherson sent it across. Shot towards the net. Dolan down. Where is it? And it is under him. He keeps it 6-0 with 32.8 to go. And a little bit of a scrum at the side of the net afterwards.